who are this amazing band you've got, and where did you find these guys?
Two of the guys are from the original group. So let's see. That's Derek, the drummer.
Yeah, Derek Organ.
Yeah. Derek Organ, the drummer, and Ray Woodard, the lead, the second sax. He's the sax player.
Yeah,
but he also sings lead on one of the hit songs too. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, so they're the original Ozone band members from back in the day then.
Yes, Ray is the original Jiggalette singer, and also the song that really did really big over in the UK was Our Hearts Will Always Shine.
Right. So going back to Derek, I mean, he's done some serious stuff. He's done Tina Marie, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, New Edition. I think you said he'd played on Paul McCartney.
Yeah, Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson. Yeah, I think that Doggone Girl Is Mine or something. One of them songs they did together.
Yeah, he's such a cool drummer, Derek. Yeah, I mean, he looks amazing on stage. Does a great job.
We started together as youngsters, so.
Yeah. How old was Derek when he hit Ozone then on the 5th album? Was he about?
So he was about 20.
20, wow. 20.
Yeah.
And you was on your 5th album. You was the same age.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what, 21 or 22 or something like that. Oh, my
God. So we've got Ray, who's an amazing guy. I mean, he's an amazing sax player. He's an amazing singer. I mean, he's also done stuff with Tina Marie, Rick James, Billy Preston, Sarita Wright, Sammy Davis Jr. I mean, he's played with everybody.
Yeah.
All the greats. Yeah. What was the deal with Ray then? How did you connect with Ray?
Well, you know, I came out here at 16. I was like 16 and a half, so right before I was 17 years old. And I did meet a guy that was a manager. His name was Arky, and the group that I was here with wasn't Ozone. It was a group called The Endeavors. Right. And we broke up within being here 6 months. I mean, after 6 months, the guys were panicked, you know. They were a lot older guys. I was this kid that they let hang out.
You were just hanging out.
Yeah. But I saw nothing but opportunity. And we wasn't making nowhere near as much money as we were making when we were in Nashville. So we broke up. We went back to Nashville. I immediately, after being in Nashville for about 2 weeks, said, "Oh no, this is not going to work. We got to get back to LA." Right. And so, going to, I got together with the guy that was a guitar player, who was Benny Wallace.
Right.
He was one of the guitar players in Ozone, also.
Yeah.
He got with me, and I knew a lot of guys in Nashville, so we went around to the clubs. Nashville, and one club they had the horn players where Ray and T Bumpus, Thomas Bumpus was playing together in a band. Right. And I said, "See, we need that. We need those horn players right there." Right. And so Benny had the gift of gab to talk and stuff.
Yeah, right? And you just poached them.
And so I said, we got to get these guys. So we mentioned it to them, and they was like, "Oh, go to California? Shoot, I don't know. That's a big move." I said, "Man, I'm telling you, now I'm talking. Trust me. You know,
trust me. You need to be in LA."
At 17 years old, trust me.
We've got other people as well. I mean, these are newbies, really, aren't they, for you guys? We've got Rodney Trotter, aka Sir Nose. I mean, Funkadelic, Hollandosia Holland, General Kane. I mean, you know, I didn't know he was in General Kane, and I didn't know he was a writer with Motown either.
And that was a Motown group too. The Motown. General Kane was Motown at that time too.
And Rodney's a really cool guy. I mean, he did the Sir Nose thing, which was off the wall, and the Egypt thing. You know, with Funkadelic and Parliament and.
We were performing at a show in Universal Studios,
right,
at BB King's one night, and the place was packed. And Rodney comes into the place, and a friend of mine, Bernd Lichters from Germany, he was there, and he's like, "Hey man, I want you to meet my friend Rodney, man. He's from, from Parliament and so and so, so and so." So I said, "Well, shoot, bring him up. Let's just up on stage." And he came up on stage, and we did like Flashlight or something like that. And we rocked the place hard, all of us together. And me and Rodney has been together every day since that day.
Since that, and what year was that? What year did you meet?
That was that was only 5 years ago. So
right, okay. So it's a pretty. So Rodney's a pretty. He's a newbie then, really, to the band.
Oh, yeah, the newbie with Ozone.
He's a newbie, but I mean, what a talent! I mean, what a voice.
Yes.
And it's such a great addition to Ozone that you got Rodney in place there.
We went through looking for a bunch of lead singers back in the 80s when we were like I think around the third album.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
We went lead singer shopping.
yeah. I've seen that. But I think Rodney is the man. I mean, he's got such a brilliant voice.
And too, oh my God.
And he's got
for us then also, yes.
He's got that presence. I mean, you've got another brilliant singer, Trish Lover, who is an artist in her own right. I mean, I love her voice. She has got that original old soul sounding voice that everybody loves on soul tracks.
It's really funny because when she first joined me, she was shy.
Yeah, well, I can see that, in some way. I mean, she's bad, I mean, she's
out there. She's out there killing them out. I love watching her. So yes.
And she did, I mean, she was Funkbox. She did vocals for them, Kurt Carr, backing vocals for James DeBarge. I mean, she's done a lot of session stuff.
Yes.
And her husband is also in the band.
Her husband in the band is Rodney Thomas, who's one of my best friends from years and years.
Yeah, aka Doc Spank.
Yeah, Doc Spank. That's right.
And is Rodney Thomas an original Ozone member, or
is it? No.
No, he's not.
No, me and Rodney met when I started doing my own album. I was with Grover Jackson from Jackson and Grover had a production company, and he signed me to a production company. I was looking for like keyboard player or something like that, and I remember being in the studio, and the guy that was working with me, what was his name? Waldo. His name was Waldo. He says to me, "Hey man, I just met a keyboard player last night, man. He's a pretty cool dude. I don't know, for some reason, I think you guys would be perfect together."
Yeah.
I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, I think he's over in the next studio, in Studio B or whatever, right?" So I go over to meet this guy. I meet this guy, and we've been together every day ever since.
Ever since. He's just. And how long has Doc been in the group?
We go back now 20 years.
Wow. Right. Yeah. So he's been in the band quite some time.
Yeah, actually, Rodney got to, he actually got a chance to play with me for maybe 3 months or so with Little Richard.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, Richard's was a keyboard player. He got sick, and you know what? He liked Spanky a lot. Richard did. Yeah. And he always looked for a reason to be able to use him, in the band just so he'd get that experience. And, because Rodney was young when I met him, that was a good experience for him. So. Wow.
The fact that you were both playing with Little Richard when you were younger was just phenomenal. Yeah. Who else have we got in the band? We've got one of your brass section.
Julius Hudson.
Julius Hudson, that was it. Yeah. how long's Julius been connected to you guys then, or is it?
Julius is brand new. He's been in the group for maybe 6 months now.
Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah. And how did you get Julius into the band then?
Ray and Julius are friends that they play. I think they play in church together and some other places.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to go back to adding horns in the band again for the new, and then Ray was like, hey man, I called my friend Julius.
Yeah, they always have friends, don't they? Section players, they always have friends. I mean, I had a band once called Esposito, and you could never guarantee how many section players would turn up.
Yeah.
But, somebody knew somebody, and sometimes you'd have 5, sometimes 3 would come along.
Right.
You know what I mean? But so they're well-connected players. But yeah, I mean, that is brilliant. I think we'll leave it at that